All right, welcome in Gemini and Gemini placements. This is your mid-July 2026 reading. So this reading is spanning between July 12th through the end of the month. And it is intended for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. All right, so we're going to see what Spirit wants you to know for this time frame. As always with collective readings, please take what resonates for you and leave what does not for someone else. If you're finding that it's not resonating with you, please check another placement. And roles can be reversed if you feel that is resonating with you. Okay? All right. So let's get into it. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangel Michael, what do you have for Gemini and Gemini placements from July 12th through the end of the month 2026? I'm going to get a couple oracles and then get into tarot. Okay, we have obsession, holding on, can't let go, and clinging. We also have clown, appearances, humiliation, feeling ashamed. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Gemini and Gemini placements? What's the overall energy from July 12th through the end of the month, please? What do you have for us? What do we need to know? What's the overall energy here? Okay, we've got the Six of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. On the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. All right. So there's someone that you have a past with here, okay, that maybe you've been dealing with. I don't know if this is a marriage, a relationship, or if it's, you would term it more as just a connection, okay? But whoever this person is, it is someone that you have a past with, okay? And I'm feeling that this person is someone that either communicated with you in the past or they're communicating something about the past, okay? So wherever you are in this timeline, I feel like either this communication has already happened or this is something that could be potentially happening between now and the end of the month, okay? Now, it could be that this person is communicating something related to the past, okay? It could be a past behavior, something that was said in the past, okay? But it's something, like I said, it's definitely a past person, okay? Or someone that you have a significant past with, even if you are in current communication with them. But this person is going to be communicating something to you, and it might be something related to the past, okay? Now, this person, male or female, does not matter the gender. This person is coming through as the Knight of Wands, okay? So this person could have been or could be presently inconsistent, non-committal, okay? Someone who comes in for a good time, not necessarily a long time, okay? So this person could be someone that is in and out of your life, basically. Okay, kind of as the wind blows. This person is someone that maybe has a wandering eye, feeling like the grass might be greener somewhere else at times. Okay. But it's definitely an inconsistent and, usually a non-committal energy. Okay. Now, maybe this is something that, that this person wants to talk about. Maybe this person is wanting to talk about this behavior in the past. Okay. And I feel like it's something that this person wants to maybe heal between the two of you. Okay. I feel like this behavior of this person has maybe caused a lot of anxiety between you and them. I feel like this person is also feeling anxious about this communication. So, like I said, whether this communication has already happened or for, a lot of you, this might be happening here in the near future. But this person is feeling very anxious about having this conversation with you. Okay. Now, at the bottom of the deck here, we do have the Ace of Cups. So this person is interested in having a new beginning here with you. Okay. They want to start things over. And this person, has a sense of love for you. And they want to, like I said, maybe wipe the slate clean and start over. Okay. Because they do have emotion. They do have feelings for you. Okay. And I feel like, with the Six of Cups here, I feel like this person is nostalgic. Okay. They're thinking of the past, especially if this is someone that has a significant past with you. This person is thinking of all the good times that you've had together. And this person is most likely going to be, possibly bringing things up, like, do you remember when we went and did this? Do you remember when, we had this happen to us? It was so much fun, things like that, to kind of pull at your heartstrings. And I feel like this person is going to be looking for forgiveness and even a reconciliation here. Okay. So whether, you're in separation with this person, or if this person is still in your life, this person wants to heal things and start over. Okay. They are, recognizing that they have been in this Knight of Wands energy, and it's something that, this person wants to talk about. They actually are wanting to talk about maybe healing this, between the two of you. Okay. All right. So Spirit, what can you tell us as far as for Gemini and Gemini placements? What are the potential challenges between now and the end of the month, please? What are the potential challenges for Gemini and Gemini placements? Okay. We have the World. The Ace of Cups. The Two of Cups. The Emperor. And what else? What else for challenges, Spirit? Anything else? Okay. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. All right. Trying to work around the cat here. Okay. All right. So with the World being here as part of the challenge area for the next few weeks, I feel like there's a cycle that has either closed between you and this person, or it's something that either is imminent here in this connection, where you feel like it's, something that is on its way, and, it's probable that it's going to happen. Okay. So, like I said, whether you've already been through this ending with this person, or, this is something that is, on its way. Okay. There is something here that's talking about a cycle closing. Okay. Now, I feel that especially if this person has had a significant place in your life for a significant amount of time, this cycle is most likely pretty difficult, okay, to close with this person, okay? Now, I also feel with the world being here, because the world not just talks about cycles ending, but it can talk about cycles beginning as well. So if this person is returning, or if this person is coming to you and wants to open a cycle again with you, it might be something that you feel that you're not sure if you want to entertain. Okay. It might be something that you feel that this person has betrayed you. This person has caused, stress and anxiety within you. This person could have caused you sleepless nights. And it's something where, you just don't know if you want to open that door again. Okay. Maybe for some of you out there, you've been through multiple cycles with this person already. Maybe for some of you, you've been down this road already before with this person. That this person, does what they do. You break up, and then you make up, and the cycle starts over. Okay. And so, like I said, for some of you out there, it might not, resonate with all of you, but I am feeling the energy that for some of you out there, that this could be a recurring cycle with this person. And this person might always, say that they're going to change, and maybe they don't. Okay. Now, maybe for some of you, you really want to close this door for good and you want to move on. Okay. Maybe this is something that where you're feeling like there's a lesson involved here. And maybe part of that lesson is keeping that door closed. Okay, so maybe, the idea of opening a new cycle with this person, in the hopes that maybe things will be different. It's just very difficult for you to even imagine right now. Okay, with the Ace of Cups again showing its face here, I feel like, this person wants a new beginning in love with you. Okay, and I'm sure that there is love on both sides, on your side as well as this person's side. However, depending on what this person has done to you, how they've made you feel, okay, with the Knight of Wands being out here, I feel like, this person could have put you in competition or made you feel that way, okay? They could have had third parties, whether you've known about them or not. This person could have manipulated you or played games with you. They could have, played with your emotions, things like that. And when someone does that to you, it's not that easy to be able to open your heart again to someone that does that to you. Okay, so this new beginning in love, maybe this person knows exactly what to say to make you feel a certain way, or maybe to pull at your heartstrings. Okay, so it might be very tempting to fall back into this cycle with this person. But I do feel that this person, especially for those of you who have had recurring cycles with this person, I do feel that potentially this person might not have changed. I will clarify that. I do feel compelled to clarify that. So we will see. Before we move on to the advice, I will clarify. With the Two of Cups here, I do believe that you all feel that this person is a soulmate of yours. Okay. This person is someone significant in your life. This person has had a significant place in your life. Okay. You feel connected to this person. And, whether this person was supposed to be a divine counterpart and maybe turned karmic, maybe this is just a karmic soulmate. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. But I do feel that there are lessons that are definitely here for both sides. And so it might be difficult to think about cutting the cord and letting this person go out of your life, especially when they've had a significant place in it, or if they seem like, someone that's been very special to you, that you've had a significant connection with. Okay. And, it's really not as easy as it sounds. Okay. Now, with the Emperor here, I'm feeling two ways. I am feeling, number one, that if this person has been acting out of pride and ego, and maybe if this person that you've been dealing with has been someone that likes to be in control and, can be controlling as well, they might, like I said, be very challenging to deal with. Okay, that personality, that those behaviors of a person like that can be very challenging. But that aside, I feel with the Emperor being here, that Spirit is saying that it could be challenging for you to take control of your life. And, if this, I'm not sure how much this person has kind of controlled the relationship and the connection that you've had together. I don't know how much this person has had as far as a hold over you. Maybe this person has affected your decision making and the path that you've chosen to go down in life. I'm hearing all sorts of things. But I feel like maybe for some of you out there, at least, maybe you felt like you've lost yourself a little when you were in this connection with this person. Okay, where this person had some kind of hold over you, like I said, where maybe you gave over some of your control or your power to this person. And that happens in relationships. Okay, so I feel like, if that's the case, I do feel like Spirit is saying you need to try to take control over your life again and the direction that your life is going. Do you want to go down this road again with this person and potentially hit the same obstacles and the same roadblocks? Or do you want to maybe choose another path that could be a more healthy path for you? Okay, the choice is going to be yours. Okay, now also we have the Knight of Cups here. And with the Knight of Cups, I feel like, maybe this person, especially for those of you who identify with the fact that you might have had multiple cycles with this person with the same, same issues or similar issues. Okay. Maybe this person exhibits a certain behavior. You tell them you're done with it and you can't deal with it anymore, and that you're done. And then this person comes back and love bombs you and promises that they apologize. They promise that they're not going to do it again and say how much they love you. Well, that might be what this person is doing now. Okay. So for you to see that as a red flag, that might be difficult. Okay. Because it's love bombing. The only way to really know if this person's behavior has changed is to witness it. I feel that with the Knight of Cups being here, for some of you, maybe it's challenging to even think about accepting an apology and this love offer from this person. Okay, especially after what they've put you through. Now, with the Knight of Cups, I also feel that it's an energy of talking about you filling up your own cup with love. Instead of giving it over to this person, give it to yourself instead. And that is not always the easiest thing to do. Okay, especially when you've been giving to this person for however long. Okay, and then with the High Priestess being here on the bottom, I feel that for some of you, there could be silence here between you and this person, or just the thought of there being silence and, having this person that, maybe you've talked to them every day for however long. And the idea of not having them to talk to, I mean, you can't even fathom that idea because they've just had such a big place in your life. That might not resonate with all of you, but for some of you at least. Now, also with the High Priestess, I feel that, it is a card talking about intuition. And so trying to tap into your intuition and not feel clouded by emotion or the thoughts that are going through your head, it might not be the easiest thing to do. I will say that other than the High Priestess, the card that was underneath it is the Lovers. I don't always look past that initial card, but I was guided to pull this card as well. Okay. So obviously there is love here. Okay. On both sides, but the Lovers is about a choice. I feel that maybe in the past, especially if this person's been in the Knight of Wands energy, maybe they've had a difficult time choosing you over other people. Okay. This is going to give you the opportunity to either choose this person or to choose yourself. Okay. So that's basically what Spirit is saying there. All right. So I will go over signs briefly, and then I'm going to clarify the Knight of Wands, and then we'll get into the guidance here. But we've got water, fire, air. I don't see earth. So no earth here just yet. Okay. We also have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. We've got Aries. We've got Cancer and Gemini. Okay. All right, Spirit. Can you clarify? Actually, what can you tell us about this person's energy? Have they changed? What is their current energy like right now? Are they still in this Knight of Wands energy? What kind of energy is this person in right now that the collective or that the Gemini collective is dealing with? What can you tell me? Okay, we've got the 9 of Wands. Okay. The 2 of Swords. The 9 of Cups. The 7 of Pentacles. Okay, we've got the 6 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands actually kind of came in reverse and then kind of came in upright. It kind of flipped. And then we've got the Knight of Swords here. Okay, on the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands. Okay, so Spirit is telling me that this person that you've been dealing with right now, they are kind of guarded. Okay, they've got boundaries in place. This person is hurt. Okay, they're wounded. Whatever has transpired between the two of you, this person is saying that they're wounded and they're hurt. Okay, now this person, this energy of the 9 of Wands, I mean, this energy could be also in regard to their past as well. Okay, it doesn't have to just be that they feel wounded because of what has transpired between the two of you. Okay, they might be, acting from a wounded place just in general, like as being in the Knight of Wands. Okay, being in this non-committal, inconsistent energy, a lot of times, if not most times, this energy is a result of wounding. Okay, from past experiences, from conditioning. It's guarding your heart. Okay, because of being wounded. And so, the 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. So this person is obviously acting out of wounding, okay, that has not healed. And I feel for a lot of them, this wounding had begun a long time ago. Okay. Now this person is needing to make some sort of decision here. Okay. And the decision is, what they want. Okay. What makes them the happiest? I feel like this person is basically doing whatever they feel makes them the happiest. I don't feel like this person is making a decision out of your best interest. I feel like it's more out of their own. Okay. Now, with the Six of Wands, it started out in reverse, which talks about not, getting attention. I feel like, especially if you pulled back your energy from this person, or if there actually was an ending here between you and them, this person is not getting the attention that they were getting before. And it flipped upright because I feel like this person is hoping to get that attention back from you. Okay. Now, the Seven of Pentacles was after that. They want you to, they want, they're saying that they want to give the energy that is needed to this connection. Okay. But it could also be that there's an investment between you and this person as well. Okay. And that's something that's, keeping them holding on to you. And we also have the Knight of Swords here. And the Knight of Swords is an energy that's can be reckless. It can be impulsive. Okay. Sometimes making false promises, and sometimes, saying things before they think about them. Okay. So, this person is feeling defensive right now. Okay. Maybe you've put some obstacles in their path between the two of you. Maybe you've blocked this person. And I feel if that's the case, they don't like it. Okay. Yeah. After that, we have Death, and we have the Eight of Cups here. So I feel like, if there hasn't been an ending yet, this person knows that there will be one. Okay. For some of you out there already has been an ending. Okay. I feel like this person, they're defensive because one of the reasons, at least, is because number one, either things have ended or they are going to end, and they know it. And they know that they need to change. And if they don't, you will walk away again. Okay. But with the Eight of Cups being here, I mean, I'm also feeling like, this person might do the same behavior possibly to cause you to walk away again. All right. Well, let's see what the guidance is. I'm feeling mixed feelings about this person. I'm not convinced that this person is completely honest and forthcoming. I almost feel like they're saying whatever they're saying just to get back into your good graces, and they know exactly what to say. But let's see. Spirit, what is the guidance and advice for Gemini and Gemini placements, please? From now until the end of the month, please. What is the advice? Okay. We have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, we have Strength, we have the Magician. Anything else? Okay. We have the Six of Swords. And the bottom is the Two of Swords. All right. I am guided to look past that. So we've got the Two of Swords here at the bottom. We've got the Hermit, and we've got the Lovers. Okay. All right. As far as the guidance, we have the Page of Wands that came out. Okay. The Page of Wands, this person could be immature. This person could be younger than you as well. But obviously you are going to get some sort of communication. So Spirit wants you to expect a communication from this person. Now, this person, if you do have children with this person, that might be part of this communication. They might use that as something to mention, what will we tell the children, or, what will happen with our children, something like that. That's only if you resonate with that. But this person might be talking with you, and they might approach you in a lighthearted and potentially, possibly flirty way, okay, where they're, not really making jokes, but making light of the situation and trying to make it not as heavy, okay? So with the King of Wands here, I'm feeling two ways about this. I feel that, number one, Spirit is saying that this person is going to be coming in this energy, okay? That they're still in Wands energy, that this person is still feeling that they're not 100. Now, they might be elevated from a knight to a king, okay? But they're still in that Wands energy where they still might be inconsistent. They still might be non-committal. They still might have a wandering eye, okay? Because the grass might still be greener somewhere else. And not only that, that sense of passion that led them potentially to have maybe third parties, or put you in a sense of competition, that is still somewhere in this person. Okay, it's still driving them. And male or female doesn't matter. I don't know if I mentioned that. Now, the second thing I'm feeling with this is that Spirit kind of wants you to embody the King of Wands. And male or female, like I said, does not matter. Where you take passionate action toward the path that you want to go down. Okay? So, even if you want to hear this person out, your free will, you do whatever you feel is best for you. Okay? But the path that you choose, Spirit wants you to take that action with passion. So if you really want to make it work with this person, you really need to jump in with both feet. Okay? Because it might take a lot of work. Otherwise, Spirit says to choose a different path that you're passionate about and go down that route. Okay? Because the King of Wands, when they're in a positive energy, is someone that, they stand up for themselves, they take passionate action, and they make things happen for themselves. Okay, so if this is a situation that you feel is not right for you, it's not best for you, then that's something that you might need to take action on. Okay, like removing yourself from this connection and moving on. Okay, with strength being here, I feel like Spirit wants you to, I hate to say, potentially hold back from this person. Okay, obviously, like I said, it is your free will, but I feel like Spirit is almost saying to hold back. And not only that, embrace that inner strength and confidence that that you have within you. Okay, to move forward. Okay, because I feel like Spirit wants you to manifest something new for yourself. Okay, not just have the thoughts, not just, pray about it, but also take the action, like I was saying. Okay, take that passionate action toward a path and a beginning that you want for yourself. Okay, and one that will move you into a calmer, more peaceful place. Okay, a more calm, a more peaceful place. Okay, now if you feel that you can have that calm and peaceful place with this person, then, like I said, that is your free will. And the thing is, you will have a decision to make. Okay, I feel like this has come up for Gemini for a while. So I don't know if, like I said, where you are on this timeline, and maybe you've already made a decision and now this person is coming back again. Okay, but you are going to have a decision to make. Spirit wants you to take your time with this decision. Okay, don't just jump on this decision. Don't just immediately, say yes or no per se, unless you really feel that that's what you want to do. Okay, that, go within if you need to, but take some time to yourself with the Hermit here. Okay, and not only that, with the Lovers here, again, it's a card of choices. Spirit wants you to, make the choice that's within your heart. Okay, if choosing this person is what's in your heart, then that's what you should do. If choosing yourself is what's in your heart, then that is what you should do. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that this reading is helping at least someone out there. As far as signs, I think the only sign we did not have was Earth, and we still don't have Earth. So we have fire, air, and water. We have Aries. We have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. We've got Leo. We have Gemini and Virgo. We have Gemini again and Virgo again. Okay. So you might be dealing with another Gemini. You might be dealing with a Virgo or a Leo. Those are significant here. Okay. Well, like I said, I hope that this helped. I hope that this reading brought some clarity and insight for you all. If you feel like it resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, take care and namaste.